Hello, hello, this is Strategic Change Guide podcast. And you know what? This is not Motivational Monday because it's Mega Tuesday today. Why is that? Because today we are talking about your career change and we have mega big news for you today.
Yes, in fact, the news is really great. Let me hear the drum roll. Actually, it's a cerebral drum roll. You can barely hear it. But we have just done something fantastic career-wise, and I know it's going to help you quite a bit. What is it, Lucy?
We just published our new book, and it is Career Change and Reimagining Your Career.
Yes.
At any age. That's what we call it. And why? Because many people think that I'm too young to change career or I'm too old to change career. I don't have this or don't have that. But you have everything. You have all of it just inside of you. So this is why the link in description for this podcast will be to link to our new book.
Well, yes. One of the things about career books is that they almost all are good. There's some aspect of the book that you can actually use to benefit you to some degree. But many of them actually give you the same old thing that you would have basically, except for the digital information that you could have picked up from a book 50 years ago or perhaps even 30 years ago. We all know that this is the digital age, but we don't recognize that everything is moving at the speed of thought. And that being the case is that we can't quite do it the way we used to do it in just where people still to this very day place their best hopes on their resume. Now they don't recognize is that, pardon me please, they don't realize that there's so much competition out there is that when they just put an updated resume or pay someone to write it appropriately for them, and they wonder still why they haven't gotten any phone calls. One person told me the other day that he had a 30-year career as a human resource director and for a major corporation, and now he found himself at 60 years old being one of the people that were being laid off. Well, he told me he had not received any significant phone calls for interviews, and if he did have an interview, it didn't go as well as he wanted to. He had not landed any jobs or any significant interviews yet. Well, the world has changed, and it's going to forever change. We can't make out the same resumes that we did years ago, dust them off, make a few updates, and send them back out to a lot of people because there's so many things that are missing. But one of the things that's really, really missing a lot of us, and you think about this very carefully, is that we lower our expectations in the jobs we want. We don't think that we're really worthy. We think of ourselves as being so humble that we don't have to fight, or that we've done a great job in our career, that we don't have to hustle anymore for what we want. But we do, because there's competition coming from every source around the world. You apply for a job today that came available in Texas or something. Well, now there's people fighting for that same job everywhere, and they have magnificent skill sets that maybe you haven't mastered yet. But the one thing you have to master the first hand, because more than likely, you already have a great deal of skills. You have to master your mindset. You have to change your mindset in a way that allows you to get to places where other people cannot get into. And that's what this book delves into, helping you get out every day and making something magnificent. But we show you how to do it because we've been there before, literally. That's the difference.
We're also sharing a lot of stories from our work experiences we had ourselves and our clients as well. So those stories are aimed to help you too. And we do have specific system how to make it work for you. All of it you can find in our new book. And the point is, you always have to be prepared for change. You know how good it feels when you have this savings account for the rainy days, all this money? So same as here with your career. You always have to be prepared for change. For something happen, look around. Companies are closing or reorganizing, people losing jobs, or people moving career-wise because that position is doesn't longer make sense for business. Look how everything changed. Technology changed. Technology taken over some specialties pretty fast. look 10 years back, what people were doing and now is done by machines. That's impressive. So you have to prepare your safety net. You have to be prepared for change all the time. And we do have all the secrets, and we shared pretty many of them in this book, Career Change, Reimagine Your Career at Any Age and to Any Direction. This is all for you. Just click the link and order right now.
Just remember, it is a mindset, and we're going to show you how to get through the mindset, overcome your limiting belief, and find the career or even make the career that you've always wanted.
Send us your questions. We are waiting.